Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Problem Solvers. It is me, Ron Bush, with my boy,
Mike Uratori.
Absolutely, Cole, kicking it in the place to be, Los Angeles. We got a big squad over here tonight. I was out hunting white men all night long, and this is what I brought over. I'm just going to go ahead and let them know who you are. Go ahead, introduce yourselves, guys. I'm really excited about this one.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Kenny Capozzi, a comic out of Boston.
What's your radio station?
In the gutter. WEMF Radio.com, Mondays 7 through 8.
There you go.
In the gutter.
That's what I'm talking about. And this is his boy, Tommy O'D.
He spits it out so horrible. Yeah, my name's Tommy O'D. I am a comic, apparently, and out here just for a week to hang out with you, pal.
And he is also in the gutter.
Said that very
And he loves old ladies. It's the greatest.
Absolutely. We're about to get into that. And then, guys, CJ, go ahead you first.
My name's CJ Kelly, comedian out of Boston, Mass. Been in LA for 2 years.
2 years!
Being these guys' tour guide while they're out here for the week, bringing the Green Street hooligans around all the open mics and fucking tarnishing my name and reputation in the process. But it's all good.
There we go.
Love these guys.
CJ was out selling tours on the strip. We're like, dude, just come with us. Like, fucking leave that job. Just leave that job. Just dropped everything. He was like, let's go, guys.
I got a double decker.
And then Elise.
Sean Sorrow from East Boston, Massachusetts.
You hear these accents.
Been a stand-up comic for 2 years.
You ready to go? You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so is this you guys' first time? I mean, I know you live here, but is it, Ken, is it you guys, Sean, is it your first time in LA?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
How do you
so
like
far?
this shit?
That's nice.
The pussy's ridiculous.
Dude, I had none of that.
This is Korean land right here.
Yeah,
I
everywhere.
remember the last time I was in Boston, it was like we were driving down the street and like all the buildings were gray. Like everything was everything
Oh, yeah.
was
It's
gray.
stoic.
I was saying that earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier today in Burbank, everything's that light tan cement. That
Tan and
Mexican.
pink
It's
and-
like Mexican tan.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
gorgeous.
labor brown.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
I mean, that's
we respect our legal areas
Labor
here.
Brown. Is that in the Crayola box, kid?
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Negro black.
Yeah,
Criminal black.
Exactly.
Oh shit! I'll put this shit down. No criminal black for this motherfucker. You take it right here. Welcome to Korea town. Chicka like a big ching 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 da. Eat your dog long time, motherfucker. You would be a demigod here. You know,
Mike,
who's
you're in a
gonna make
really
you get
good
money?
mood. You're in a really good mood today. What happened? Did you kill somebody last night?
Yeah.
As long as you buried him, it's all.
Probably.
You're all set.
You don't even bury me.
The only time Mike's in a good mood is when he's had some girl locked in a closet or something like
Oh,
that.
it's the freak show.
What?
You guys,
What?
you out here. If you
Hey,
don't,
I usually point to guys
if you
like
don't hit them, they don't
That was
like you. You
creepy.
gotta smack them around here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could get used to that.
I know you could. OD would be like, you motherfucker.
It's called light bondage.
Fuck light bondage, man. That's a Tuesday.
Bro, that's I don't know what you're into, bro.
When they start crying, that's when I come.
Oh, God. That's hilarious.
I was never too rough with the pussy.
Never. You gotta give it a black eye at least once a week to show you love it.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I don't have anything to do with the pussy.
No, I know you.
You know,
You're
it's not my thing. You know what I mean? Everybody has
you
a
like
taste.
white dudes.
I do.
You
Yeah,
do.
that's my weakness.
Do they really taste like chicken?
They do.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
does white girls?
White guys just said.
White guys, the whole piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Smells like wet dogs.
we had a set.
Tastes like chicken.
Me and Mike did
No,
a
it
set.
smells like
together.
wet parties.
Mike had a show at Ice House last week,
Yeah.
and
When you fell in love with the Armenian
and
guys.
there's this big 25-year-old Armenian guy. He's like 6'3", just like shit brick house, just like big motherfucker, you know,
Fresh
big old
out of
fucker,
prison, like.
yeah, full on like Prince of Arabia beard and shit. You know what I mean? He's like engaged. He's like engaged to get married with his
Yeah, the
girlfriend.
girl was right.
Beautiful
Hot.
couple, beautiful fucking couple. You know what I mean? And I mean, when you see my shit, you know, so I'm like, I threaten guys with consensual rape. You know what I mean? I'm talking about kicking people's legs out, smacking their heads in toilets and stuff like that. You know?
What did you said some crazy line to him?
It was
You're like rose. You taste like rosemary and
I said-
fig or something.
I said,
Dude, I bet you have the same palate for that, Tommy.
For what?
For tasting, like how he just said it. This is what
No,
Tommy
no,
did one
not
day, dude.
man.
Yeah, you know, but
women-
anything. Because he like got a chicken wing from some dude one day, and he goes, goes, "Oh, what did just come in? This is like in a
That was an amazing chicken
He's
wing.
like,
Don't
you
get
smoked
started
this
on
over
that chicken wing.
hickory with fucking blah blah blah."
Yeah.
The kid's like,
I wanted to know,
yeah,
man.
I did, and I'm like, how the fuck do you know that? Like,
I ate them looking at him the whole time. Like, every bite, I'm like, another question, you know. How did you make these? Did you make them alive?
It's like a radiant fucking
You don't hang out enough, dude. I mean, it was like Jamaican jerk chicken wings.
Oh, that's
amazing.
off
It was just
Oh,
so tender and it just would fall apart. Oh, my fucking face. It was incredible.
Are you a good cook?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, like, sometimes I'll, like, make fried chicken or
I'm like
something
meat,
messy.
potatoes, vegetable, you know, shit like that, but nothing fucking.
I can cook people.
Do they all taste like
They
chicken, or
taste
like
like-
just
some
some
of
taste
them
like
taste
lamb, pork, like
Shit, some of them taste like squirrel.
Sometimes
Depending on like what part of the country they're from, right? Louisiana.
Yeah,
tastes
some of them real chewy. Fat girls are real chewy.
I can imagine.
Fat girls
All
have
that
got hotter
McDonald's.
pussies. Pound for pound, they've got fantastic
Yes!
pussies.
It's like untouched territory.
Yeah, you haven't fucked a pussy till you fucked a fat pussy.
Because
Like
it's
that's
so nobody touches it.
yeah.
It's free from hands.
And sometimes you look
It's
at
like,
it and you're
it's like
like,
walking on sand that's never been walked on before.
yeah. But then you get to that oasis and it's
Oh, yeah.
fat and it's
That
just
oasis.
fat.
Fucking
It's
tight.
just fat, so it's just inside's more like fat.
Do you actually make it
I don't
to the
need
whole?
to
And they're
I do
hard.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
Into the
It's like you've had a
Like
tight
this much.
asshole, right?
Absolutely. Now
It's
we're
so
talking.
fucking tight you just can't get in. You
Just beat that
fucking trying to
motherfucker
burn
up.
your way in.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
just when you go gorilla, start throwing that nigga around the room.
Did you make monkey noises? Carry the apes, motherfucker!
It's like a fight scene from the Avengers.
You punch in the asshole. Look
You know, fucking sometimes I get knocked out and I used to be like rise up like Undertaker,
Like, do you come? Do you come when the guy knocks you out? Yeah.
That's
Dude,
why-
Tommy was watching
that's
a
why-
fucking
that's-
video. Dude was getting kicked in the face by some
Oh,
chick. I'm like,
it's
what the
fucking
fuck is
awesome.
this? I'm like, what is this? Guy's
Unbelievable.
like fucking getting a
You couldn't
concussion
get
every
enough
2
of it.
minutes.
It was
That's
hilarious. It was like this chick in pantyhose and no shoes on. She's like on a chair, and this guy's like kneeling in front of her, and she's holding his hands, and she's just like, bam, bam, like kicks him in the face, over and over again, over.
What is this, dude?
And then on the
Was he
last
white? Was
one,
he white?
yeah,
Yeah,
white
of course
guy.
he was.
And he was like, listen,
so
he's
good.
knocked the fuck out, and she's holding his
I was
hand.
like, this fucking
It's like,
nut probably
bam,
paid for this,
bam.
you know what I mean?
Right.
And then
This is
she's like,
you
oh, you okay? Like all tender and loving, and then bam, one last time. And she let him go, and he fell, and he just went, Like that was the noise that he made.
And then Tommy came.
And I sent it to everyone. I sent it to so many people, dude. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's sick, dude. It's fucking.
I watched one with two little midgets fucking kicking this guy in the balls.
I watch the worst fucking things in the world. Like, I will just look like, you know, Eastern European car crash compilation. And it's just like car crash after car crash. You know, hit
seen
by
a
car
car crash?
compilation. Just people getting wrecked. Airplane crash compilation.
Either cock crash, car crash, or
Cock rash?
or cock.
I don't know what the fuck was going
Yeah,
on.
it was one of the three.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? CJ,
Horrible
Yes.
what do you
stuff.
think about these two? These like, yeah, obviously, you know, point out this.
Dude, so we randomly met. We were at a open mic over on the west side called the Arsenal.
Did you? That sounds hot. Did you guys like when your eyes met? Did you like know you were
Well,
friends?
it was like that. That was when our eyes met. Actually, they were from Boston.
Okay.
I just rolled up because my buddy's over there, Cesar Lizardo. He runs a mic. It's awesome. He gets 7 to 10 minutes.
Caesar Lazar, the cool motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's a good mic over there.
Yeah, it is.
We're like like these guys are a little bit
That's the
older
first
than
one we
me,
hit.
so you know I'm 28, man. I just turned 28.
So he's been playing the worst fucking rap music under the sun, or trying to, and the whole time I scream,
They hate it all.
turn this fucking garbage
What are you listening
off.
to?
I was listening to a lot of like Drake, Lil Wayne, Lil
Hey, Drake.
Yeah, it's popular.
Mm.
Whatever. I like Wu-Tang and shit too, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Because you're supposed to.
So let me get this straight. So you literally didn't even want to admit what you were listening. You kind of hesitated.
Yeah, I did. 'Cause I know,
So
dude.
you're not even
I'm trying to
proud.
hang out with these guys day and night for a week.
You're not proud
It's
of
like,
it.
dude, I need to do a roast battle.
Are you not
like-
proud of the music that you're listening
No,
to?
I am. I
Okay.
just.
You don't sound like you're
No,
proud.
it's
Because it's dog shit.
No, Closet, Closet,
Listen.
music.
Listen.
I listen to a lot of things, right? I listen to like heavy metal.
Good.
Right?
There you go. I'm not bagging on a broad taste of music.
Yeah.
But if you're not proud of the music you're listening to,
Why are you listening to
I
it?
just don't listen to country. That's, you know what I mean? It's not really my thing.
I mean, listen. I respect Drake.
I don't fuck
Let me
with
finish. I respect him. He does have some dope songs.
He does have some.
You know what I'm saying? He does. You have to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
But in the world, in the pantheon of great hip hop, he is not.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between being a great MC or rapper.
He doesn't even write his own shit.
And selling a lot of
I'm
records.
not saying any of this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because Kendrick Lamar is a much better rapper.
And he writes his own shit.
You know what I mean?
Right?
That's
Right.
not-
Listen, I'm
So
not
again,
arguing that Drake's good. I'm not arguing that
Listen,
he's
great
good.
McDonald's has great fries.
Or
Do you
has
go to
great.
McDonald's every day? No. Drake is fucking McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? And listen,
that's it. Yeah.
but I respect that. I mean, listen, he
No, there's
has.
nothing wrong with that. No,
There's
he's
nothing
making
wrong with
money.
it at all.
I wish I could do that.
He's making his money. He's doing his thing. People who love his music. Fucking more power
Like
to you.
children.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I have no fucking hate for that whatsoever. You know what I mean? It's like
It's bubblegummy and.
Dude, this
just
song with
not my
that
thing.
dude,
Yeah.
fucking, he's got some tracks.
Alright, I guess. I'm not well versed in it. I'll never co-sign.
No.
Thank you. Oh my god.
You hate worse.
Just
Wayne
all
Graham.
day.
One more day. One more
I'll
day.
give you
One more
one
day.
more
day.
One more day,
I got
CJ.
you.
One more day.
So stupid.
No, I love you guys.
So tell us
I wouldn't be taking you around
I know.
and showing you guys the ropes.
So tell
And
for
getting you guys
everybody,
a squad.
for everybody's listening, like the 3 or 4 people right now, what is the Boston scene like? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's fucking amazing.
Talk
I really
about it.
think so.
Like, what are your favorite nights? Like, talk
It's
about
like,
your
I mean, the
clubs.
open mic scene, like the open
Yeah,
mic
yeah,
scene in
yeah,
Boston,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking, it's pretty, but it's not like here where you can, we got up 3-4 times
Yeah.
a day, we could've got up,
There's
yeah.
not enough mics in
No, but
You
it's
did
like,
one
How many
night.
mics a week do you have?
You could do 2 or
5 nights
Monday
a week.
through, no, Sunday
We don't
through,
have
Sunday
Saturday
through Thursday.
and Sunday
Sunday
mics.
through Thursday.
Sunday through Thursday, you have like one mic a night or 2 mics a night?
Sometimes there's like 2, but they're like far off from each other. Like Wednesday,
And
you
there'll be
maybe
like a
hit a
booked
3.
mic one.
You
It's-
maybe could hit 3 on Wednesday.
And what's
That'll
the
be
club
only
scene
day.
like?
Yeah.
There's Nick's, there's Laugh Boston.
Yeah, this
Uh,
room's this cool room.
yeah, it's
you
really
can
good.
play.
For like,
It's cool. We've gotten to play like you can
comedy
play
nights.
Laugh,
No,
Laugh
what's fucking
Boston a
Dick's?
couple
Is Dick's
times.
still
That
in
was
Boston?
dope.
Or is that
Yeah, I
out
think so.
I've been
I
a
don't know.
couple years
So I think
ago.
so. I think it's just Worcester. Dick's,
Right.
last resort.
Like,
Yeah, and because you know, like, and how far is Cambridge from?
Oh yeah, I consider
Not
that
far.
Boston.
Right,
I
right,
consider
yeah,
that,
five minutes.
like we go to the
Right,
Middle
right.
East on Tuesdays and shit. That's
Mm-hmm.
like they'll get 50 maybe to 60
Right.
sometimes comics.
Yeah, because we
yeah,
Rick,
Mid-East
At the
Corner.
Mideast
It's a
Corner,
really
Rob
cool
Crean.
place.
yeah, Rich
Yeah, like
Perry-
50
They've been there like 10
Yeah.
years. Rob Crean does the gas and shit in Alston. I don't know. He always brings local, bigger comics through, town. Like Shane Moss was there. Fucking.
Not
Right,
sure
right.
guys like Kenny.
Yeah, Rich Shapiro and I did Lily Pet Inn. It was like this small, like artsy place that fits like 35, 50 people.
Yeah, Inman
Was it-
Square.
Even yes, in Inman Square. Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went great. It was a really intimate spot. I mean, I would like to do that again. Because I'm sure they serve like wine. It was like a wine beer place, but it's
That's
really
cool,
chill.
yeah.
It's like it's art on the walls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Little tiny
right.
performance. Yeah. The place is probably not. Is not much bigger than my living room. It's just like if you put just like maybe like another 3 foot out this way, that's kind of the main area, the whole thing. And you have like the little bars like right here, and then you have your little seating, and you have a stage, where people kind of kick it, but it's a real cool place.
Yeah, I haven't heard him doing shit there.
Yeah, sure did.
I mean, that's what's dope about comedy is you could fucking do a show in this room.
Yeah, look at all
Yeah.
this shit going on, like
Yeah,
underground.
Mike.
They got Jed's basement.
Yeah.
Roll
Jed
a little
Kurtz, he's
run.
out here now.
Yeah.
He just moved there. He moved from Alston, right? And
Mm.
after like a year of building this room in his basement, similar to like what the guy had outside last
Yeah, it
night.
made me think of LA.
The Zuzu guy.
Because no one else is doing crazy guerrilla shit like that. Like, fuck it, I'll do it in my basement. I own the
Right.
house.
Yeah, I mean,
Pack.
look at that back here.
70 people down there.
You have backyard mic, the backyard mic last
Sick.
night.
That was
Then you
dope.
have your
We had
garage,
fun.
and then there's garage.
Yeah, we're gonna
mic.
go that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
garage
gonna
mic's
do that.
dope. It's
Definitely
amazing.
do that.
Yeah.
We did good there last night. I had a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
time. I had a good set.
Yeah, that's what. So my question then is, why don't you guys like start running more fucking mics or finding more places to do open mics during the week?
Because it's.
Is that difficult?
Well, it's like because there's like
Boston's
already
small.
things that are established.
Yeah.
Monday through Thursday. So you'd be competing with one of the other mics, which like on Wednesdays I'm competing with 3. but like I'm going in a different direction. Like so, it's like the people's, you know, they
Yeah,
don't have to go.
it's
to
down
bars.
in the fucking boonies as far as, you know.
So it sounds like, like how many comedians, like is there a lot of comedians, or would you say there's 1,000 comedians in Boston?
No,
No,
like
I
there's like
wouldn't
1,400 members on the Facebook page,
Yeah.
like Boston Comedian, which a lot of even the bigger comics ain't even on. It's just more open micers, but it's like. I think like it'd probably be like 60 people around
That, like,
Boston
are really
area
pushing it.
that are like you see them at mics. You know what I mean?
Right.
And maybe there's like another like
You think
yeah.
it's just 60?
No, I think there's way more than 60 if you count people like I'm talking like people you see
Like, you see-
locally
you see-
around
yeah, yeah,
town.
Or he's just the ones grinding it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Every
saying?
fucking
Like how
night.
many? How many?
About 50, 60 people.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like that out
Yeah.
there trying
Okay,
to
so
trying
it's
to get
small,
on
it's
the
just
trying
small.
to
Yeah,
get
'cause a
on
lot of
the-
motherfuckers aren't real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You get people that come
Yeah,
fucking
that's
hanging
insane,
out
yeah.
and shit, like, you know, there's 1,400 members on the fucking Facebook page.
Yeah,
I see maybe 60 people around, you know.
Right, exactly. Because you're out every night, exactly.
It sucks too, because they won't even let people put open mics on the weekends.
Yeah.
No, that you
Friday and
can, but they're
Saturday,
like
they pissed
frowned
off.
upon, like in a way.
That's because it's such a small, it's a
Right,
small
so they want you to
market.
like go like hang out at
really
the
small.
the show, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
or something like that. Like
Yeah.
go hang out at Nick's or go hang out at Laugh, you know, go like watch
Yeah, I don't think that's
headlining
why. I don't think
comics.
that's why. I don't think nobody wants to put up their room on a Friday or Saturday night for a comedy open mic.
No, that's
No,
Yeah.
that's not even
that's
that.
not even it, dude.
Yeah, you know, you can definitely find a place. I mean, from a bookstore to anywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I know.
you know,
I'm just saying.
comedy,
Oh, yeah,
That's
no,
the
no.
beauty. That's the beauty of comedy. You can do it.
Yeah.
in fucking- You could do
Heidi
it in
just
an art
started
garage if
doing
you
one
wanted
with
to. I mean,
China.
it would be hilarious. You know.
Where?
Like Dave Chappelle said, he used to do it on the street corner.
You're doing it on a street corner.
Yeah,
You're
that shit's
talking-
crazy.
You know, go to do it. You know, I remember when we were kids when rap was blowing up. We used to fucking rap. One of my boys had it was the Firestone car places and shit. We would go in there after work and shit and fucking get blazed and fucking rap inside that motherfucker.
Hey, what was your rap name, dude?
You know, first one, MC Ronald B.
Oh, yeah! Oh, shit! Ronald B. You sound like the slave and the owner. Wow, that's some shit.
Yeah, downtown crossing in Boston.
The slave and the owner. Ronald B.
Wow.
MC.
Hold on, shout out to fucking Anthony Jenkins, my boy, aka Panda Big Tone. And he was the guy who taught me how to rap. He's blowing up right now. He's like 4 videos out.
That's
We got a new
sick.
album out. We're trying to put together a show in Philly with him. Shout out to y'all motherfuckers, by the way. And the funny thing about it is that you know, when we were kids, when you learn how to freestyle, we were like freestyle everywhere. You know what I mean? And they used to call me the intelligent nut because the shit that I used to say was so fucking
Dropping
ridiculous.
fucking science,
You know,
dude.
dude, I was fucking ridiculous. I was the master of the insult.
That's
That's
funny.
No, my freestyle.
Good
Ronald B.
What was your MC name? This guy used to rap.
Tommy
Yes.
O'Diddles.
Tommy
You
O'D.
intelligent nut.
Tommy OD?
Tommy O'D. D, not D.
OD.
You gotta read it written down.
Hmm.
I get you.
So, okay, so this is the problem solvers. We're gonna ask you guys for a problem. I'm gonna start with Tommy over here.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
just dying to.
Give us a good one, Tommy.
Give me
Have you
Tommy,
killed
Tommy.
anybody lately?
I haven't killed
Oh,
anybody.
fat girls?
I'll be off probation. in
Because
October.
first of all, he's going through. You're going through a break. Are you married?
Well, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what's going on right now.
Okay, so are you allowed? You are allowed right now, technically, to get other pussy.
Honestly, no, not right now.
Okay, all right.
No,
Okay, good.
I'm trying
All
to
right, all right.
be
So,
with my girl, be a
all
family
right,
man. I guess.
look at that. There you go. By the way, he's got a
Yeah,
beautiful
it's
daughter.
good. I don't want to know.
What's your daughter's name again?
Ava.
Beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
You know, he's,
So what's the problem with the relationship?
Oh, I don't want to talk about this. I brought it up earlier before we started. I'm an asshole as far as like I'm just selfish and just think about myself, and all I think about is what I'm trying to do with comedy. And I'm just like running out the door chasing that all the time. That's what I'm accused of.
Do you see?
Yeah, that's what we're all doing.
Right. Right. Is there? Do you see truth in that?
Yeah, all day long,
All right,
all day
yeah.
long.
So, and so then, what are you trying to do to remedy the situation? Because you can have both, right? You know, it's just like.
It's hard, man.
Oh, of course it's hard. There's nothing
Hard to
that.
have both. Did you meet him before you did comedy?
Nothing that you want in life is easy. Stop fooling yourself. You know what I mean? That you have to have hard work. There's no way around it.
I'm about business.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hustle.
But you
I
have
put
to
the
have
same.
Rich people like the Obamas, executives and CEOs, they have families, they have money. So it's not
You
a
gotta
fast
have
choice.
money to have a family, though.
But you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is your.
Do it. Do it all the time, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
It's a
People do
lot
it all the
easier
time.
if you have money.
Money, absolutely, but people do it all the time. Our parents did, you know. And then, you know, I don't see any of us come from.
So how long you been with her for?
Oh Jesus, just a couple years.
Mm.
I mean, we had a baby like right out the gate.
Ah.
Right after.
Right on, right. So now let me ask you this, and if you don't mind, if I'm gonna ask you anything, by the way, that you feel is too personal,
Yeah, just tell
you
us
can
not to do it.
Tell
We're
us.
not, I'm
My
gonna mean it
safety word
real.
is pineapple.
Right.
Ah.
Perfect. So you know, I'm from Philly. As a lot of people, I'm probably a recovered drug addict, you know, and so I know that you got pretty serious in drugs as well. So how far after your
I love drugs. I
recovery,
had to quit.
how far after your recovery did you meet her and get into that relationship?
Probably about a year of not being a wild man doing crazy drugs. A year.
How's the sex? Is it good?
Yeah, it's all right. It's good. It's good.
Does she choke you?
No,
Did she
she
spit in your
smacks the
face?
shit out of me.
Does she look like a great wig?
Dude, she hits me sometimes.
Yeah, you like that?
She gets mad.
Look at how excited he gets. I love that shit.
Yeah. White guys love to get beat. I was getting to that because white guys like to get beat. You keep your white man happy.
You don't like to get hit. I don't like to get hit.
Not
Dude,
that
she
shit.
had me in
Yeah.
the corner, dude. I was like hiding in the ropes like this, you know, honestly. I wouldn't look at her in the eye. I was like she was a gorilla. I'm like, relax.
She's all pumped
relax,
too.
relax. All right, man. I know I'm a dick. Stop. You know, lefts and rights. You know, but
Which
I let her get it out.
Oh,
You know?
she told me she told me her you did. Huh?
She whipped your ass.
She's like, boom.
Well, she's a girl. I can't light her up. You know what I mean?
Well, you
Like,
could. It's
I
just-
could.
it's just not
you
the right
know?
thing to
I
do.
could just
Yeah.
mush her and
Yeah.
send her for
Yeah,
me. You
yeah.
know, but
You know.
I don't. Yeah, it's not
So
my
in
style.
other words, you're in an abusive relationship.
I love when he talks. It's profound.
Yeah.
When he says something, he's right.
Right.
Always watch out for the quiet ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fucking fantastic. You know, but he's right. You know. So what do you think about that? What do you, and your answer to him?
What was it again? What did he say?
In other words, you're in an abusive
Oh yeah, in a
relationship.
visual. No. I think there could be,
Violence without abuse.
you know, warranted violence. You know what I
There's
mean?
no sense.
Like I might
Making
have
a
earned it.
choke chain out of glass,
Yeah.
broken glass.
Oh,
I'm not trying to, you know, discredit her anger. Like she was pissed. I didn't
Right, well,
blame her, you know, and I just kind of, that's why
So dude, you knew
I
you
let
were
her
wrong.
tire herself out. I just took to the rope,
That's
like bang,
awesome.
in the corner, like just getting buffed up.
Well, first of all, and you know, just you're my boy, so you know, this comes from a place of love, but that is abuse.
Yeah,
And-
you sound like a
Real
massive.
level. Do you love her?
It's
It's just hard for dudes to love women.
I can deal with it. How about I just be a nice guy and do what I'm supposed to do? Punch the
It's
shit
not
out.
gonna work for you.
So
You're too ornery. You're not gonna like this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
So hold on, just real quickly. So now, Mike, what were you just saying?
I said he's too wild. He's not gonna change. That's what makes you funny. You're gonna fucking water yourself down for somebody? It doesn't work. I tried. It's a nightmare. You need
Put
some.
water myself down, you know, it's, I don't know.
You need a chick that like robs banks and shit. That'll
No,
work.
I know, and then we just become co-defendants, and then we're co-defendants.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be with a normal fucking person.
I don't know.
I know. I don't think I should be with anybody. I think
He's like an old lady that like sucks cunt and like breaks her teeth out and starts beating him with the teeth. You're not worthy of this old pussy, Tommy! You're not worthy of this old pussy!
Yeah, no, I
And
mean,
then Tommy comes and cries in the corner.
right,
That's
right.
cool!
Wearing her bathrobe and slippers.
Yeah, you're like, you're wearing her sheet like, no, mommy, I'm sorry!
Wow, listen, I don't feel sorry for you at all. If anything, she needs to beat your ass more.
Yeah,
I don't even know her. I'm on her
Alright,
side.
okay, have you guys met her?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like Sean's partner at punk shows where they're both diving into the pit. She would fuck Tommy up.
Yeah, she can fuck me up, you know, but I mean, come on, yeah, she's a girl, I'd punch her dick loose if I had to. I would never do it, you know, I would never do it.
Dick loose.
Like if she had a gun, what if she had a gun? She's like, this is it, you know, I get to light her up, right? That's
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely, yeah,
Even in a
yeah.
movie,
Oh,
even
yeah,
in a
you like
movie.
that shit up.
Right?
And here's the thing, you know, first of all, you know, you just, as long as you recognize that you're in an abusive relationship.
Yeah,
right?
I know all
All
about
right.
it. I know all about it.
So, okay, so.
Now you
Mike,
drive her to that abuse?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I drive it.
I think he does.
What's your worst quality? What is the worst thing that Tommy OD does in a relationship?
Jesus. I'm hearing the greatest hits from every girl I ever was with.
Give us a top 5. Give us a top 5. Give us a top 5.
5! Holy shit!
Just rattle them off. He has all these.
Selfishness, very selfish, self-centered, messy,
Uh-huh.
slob,
Oh my God.
total slob.
Yeah, I know
I don't know.
He stayed here. He stayed here.
Hey, you're a gay man. You can't handle mess.
Oh my God.
You'll suck a dick, but you ain't gonna have a messy flaw. This shit's gotta be all fucking right.
He was like a fucking snail. It was like just trails of Tommy OD everywhere. I was like, my God. What the fuck? Socks stuck to the roof and shit?
Yeah, I busted nut on him. I'm like,
Yeah.
see how long it takes for him to notice this?
Like the stars that roll
So I'm taking off in the
Like
plane.
a vampire. Like, you walk through the house, you be like this.
Nah, it's
Where's the
just,
semen? What the fuck? What the fuck?
you know, you hear the scent of a man. Like,
It's like a shark smells blood in the water.
right, there's 3 in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fucking.
Oh, Ron, I gotta tell
Hold on a
you this.
minute.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you this. I did a show a couple weeks ago in Boston. This place called Club Cafe, and it was a gay place. And I was like, oh, this will be fine. You know, I play at Jacques Cabaret sometimes. It's like a drag bar, and it's fun. Nobody bothers me. But this place was like a mecca. It was like a restaurant, a club, this room over here, another function room here, and it was full as fuck. And I got high, and then I went to get a beer before my set, and I'm high, and I'm walking through, and like, by myself, you know, shaved, hair comb, smelling fresh, and I start looking around, and everything, they're in like slow motion, like one took his sunglasses down. Dude, it was fucking every corner, every fucking time I went around a corner, another group of them would be like, hey, what's up? Like, I felt like a girl. I got a new respect for what women go through, and I was like, I'm not gonna stare at women anymore, and I'm like, no, I'm just not gonna get caught staring at women anymore.
So one of them fucked you.
No, dude, they all could have fucked me. Yeah, but I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I could have,
Kenny,
you know?
has he ever given you any signals that he may possibly be a closet
All
kid?
day long.
No.
That's the problem we gotta fix.
No, it's not the case. It's not the
He's
case.
always trying to defend himself.
I like making fun of Kenny
Yeah,
because
so like,
he does crazy things.
Yeah, I've done.
He's a
like,
wild
yeah,
man.
I'm
And
a
the
little.
stories are hilarious.
My sexuality is bored all over the place sometimes. I'm the right kind of environment, and I tell Tommy this shit, and so he always just wants to hear about it. He's like,
Because I've been
So
like,
you banged a
Tell me
dude?
another story.
yeah.
You heard this shit,
Yeah,
though.
no, that was like,
It's like you.
So that's what I try to do, dude. That's what I try to do, because I feel like, so it's like my first sexual experience as a kid was with my friends. You know what I mean?
My
Like,
father.
not my dad.
This is gonna be a good show. Holy shit!
That's what a lot of people. Like, I'm not the only guy.
Now, you
know
like
what I
girls
mean?
too?
I like girls way better. Like way. It was like, dude, I have to do it. I was doing my set the other night, and it talks about like sucking dick, right? It was just like, so I'm outside with some
He's your
chick, right,
friend.
dude? I'm outside with some chick, and she's like getting close to me, and she's like, I'm not gonna kiss you. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, you're gay. I'm like, no, I'm not. I was like, my friends would love you to hear that. She's like, I seen your set. I'm like, I said half gay. I said half gay.
Yeah, were you always like that?
Like I said, like so it's like the last time I fucked around with a guy before, like a year ago, was when I was like 16. When I was like 16, I was like, and I was like, yeah, that was a weird mistake. It was like the kid that was, but even like, dude, just now, it was like, I was like on like casual encounters, like maybe 2 months ago, I was all whacked out on drugs, right? And I get some dudes that come over, he just wants to suck my dick, which I thought was amazing, because he wasn't looking to get reciprocated. Like, he was just like, no, I just want to come over and blow you, and I'm gonna go to work. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So fucking, he comes over, right? And he's doing it, it's like somebody was like, well, how was it? It was a good blowjob. I was like, yeah, it wasn't bad, but I was like, open my eyes and be like, no. Stop. I was like, open my eyes and be like, what am I doing with my life?
That's hilarious.
What?
That he talking about
Tell
hitting
that on
fucking
stage.
rock bottom. gotta talk about that story on stage.
Dude, I did. I said that story at a show called Rock Bottom. Yeah, I did. I was like,
So you think you're
Was
gonna
that
run
another
into a
gay
woman?
bar?
Oh,
Let me give you.
no, I have a girl. I have a girl. I have a
I want to
7-year-old.
hear about this.
Yeah.
What?
That you have a girlfriend. I want to hear about this.
Yeah, no, we've been together. What I did kind of finish the story.
Did you finish him?
Oh, you look like a child molester, kind of. It was like fucked up, dude. I go to like answer the door, like he's like no pictures are involved, right? And he's like, I'm at your back door, and then I look out and I see like the worst, like the creepy gym teacher guy, like, and he was just like, and I was like, I felt like bad, right? I felt bad, right? Because it was like this guy probably gets the door slammed on all the time.
Now picture with the guy open, he opened the door, the guy was like,
this guy sucked
jackpot.
my dick, like, it was just like, yeah. See, I don't really like, I'm not like really like a like, I know there's like, hey, that guy's good looking and all that, but there's no like.
Kenny, where did
I
you
wanna
do
fuck
it?
that
Where
dude,
in the
you know?
house were you? So I know never to sit there. Where were you in your house?
Where was I in my
Does your
house?
girlfriend know
Where
about
he
this?
blew you.
Oh, yeah.
So
Where
what
was
did she say about this?
We weren't together at the time.
Oh, gotcha.
Actually,
So
yeah.
you're not banging dudes while you're with her, right?
Yeah.
If there was like a group thing.
What, Kenny? Let's go, G. What about the neighbors? Check it out.
I love this guy.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
fucking crazy.
Kenny
It must be a
bangs his
Steve-O.
next door neighbors.
I did. While like, yeah, and then like she was like, well, look, you're talking about getting back together and shit, and she's like, all right, why don't we do it this way? And I'm like, do you think we could do that? I'm like, I know we could fuck them, so why don't we try this in the first place? You know?
So
they
you
did it.
who'd you bang? You banged the dude and the wife.
No, he didn't like that. We blew each other.
This is a good thing.
Yeah, dude, they're my neighbors. They're good people. Like, I would let them watch my Listen. So I tell Tommy, like, when I'm getting back with my girl, because they were with the whole time. She was out of state. I was living with my kid. And I'm like, I think it's going to be, like, open, you know? We just have an open relationship.
Stop
with a
with your
kid?
kid?
Yeah, I was 7-year-old, yeah. I had my son the whole time.
You are raising a 7-year-old.
Yeah, for about 7
Fucking
months.
the neighbors.
For about 7
I'm
months.
completely in love with you.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So Tommy's like, oh, it's gonna be open? Like, well, I can just fuck your girl? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. That's kind of like close, you know what I mean? And he's like, dude, you're fucking your neighbors. They're on the other side of the wall. Like, how much?
No, he goes, that's not close to home. And I go, the fucking neighbors, that's not too close to home. They're next
If there was
door.
a wall down, they'd be in your
That's how
home.
people get murdered.
No, that's my line. I was gonna say that because I'm trying to do this whole thing. And it's just like, I'm kind of cool with it, but like, it's like, I know that's how murders happen. It's like,
So listen, the neighbor wife was riding her husband, and Kenny just came flying up and stuck it up her ass. And the dude got mad.
No, he didn't get mad. He actually was like, thank you so much for doing that because now I'm also getting more anal at home.
Okay, no, but at first he's like, oh, I never get that. And Kenny's like, you just gotta take that shit.
Kenny's like, I'm just gonna take your ass.
Yeah.
Just
That's what he
fucking
did.
get right
That's what he
in.
did.
Even
Hey,
two is laughing.
You just gotta take that.
Hey, they told
Son,
me.
too.
They told me. He told me she was on top, and he like looked at her, and he was like, "Is that it?" And she was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay." And he's like, "Dude, I couldn't even move because it was like you were going." He was like, "Duck."
Wow.
They had fun. We had fun.
She's a fat girl too, so.
Is she a fat
She's
girl?
cute.
I've
She's
banged a
cute.
lot
I
of
looked at her
fat girls.
Facebook. I was like, Kenny, I'll fuck your neighbor's wife. You know, he can beat it. But
Dude, it's like, what's wrong with you?
what? Why not, dude? You
I don't
pounding a
know.
lady in the ass
Get your
next
ass
door.
on.
You
That's
all
just
take
fell
a
in
knock
my lap.
at it. I can't come by someday. We'll barbecue, you know.
But you won't even bring potato salad.
I'll bring something, dude.
He doesn't want you to ruin a good
I'll bring
day.
something.
Just want you to ruin a good anal. Why you fucking up the anal? Bring some potato salad. I want some chicken and potato salad. Then you can fuck my neighbor's wife. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Feed a potato salad while you stick it in her ass.
So what's wrong with you coming over? I mean, honestly.
So would that be too personal if he fucked your neighbor?
No, I don't mean neighbor. A girl. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, I would not want to fuck
Kind
a
of
girl.
weird, dude. It makes too much of a dynamic. Like it's like
Not
a,
because it's your girl,
it's
it's
like
the
a
way she
weird
looks.
dynamic.
No,
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
fucked up.
kidding.
That's
I'm
fucked
kidding.
up.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I totally,
yeah, yeah.
Kenny, I'd fuck the shit out of your girl. You let me, but I don't want to.
CJ,
Too close to
how do you
home.
feel about this, CJ? You're my
You
voice.
seem like you two seem normal compared to him.
Sean's my. I'm about to get to Sean in a second. I just had Sean, CJ, real quickly. How do you feel about all this?
About his situation? I
Yeah.
mean, to each their own. I don't give a fuck, really. But,
Are you jealous? You look like you
him
want
fucking
to.
his fat neighbor. I'm 28. You guys are old as shit. I'm giving him plenty of. All right.
Good job, CJ.
CJ's doing good. Yeah, this little friend,
CJ,
dude.
how much
Yeah,
pussy?
no.
How much pussy get a week?
I got one girl right now who's coming.
You gotta have 4 in your stable at all
Listen,
times.
I got a lot of sisters, so I feel bad doing that. But I find them on like Tinder, Bumble, whatever. You know what I
You're a
mean?
sweetheart.
Well, these girls stalk me and find out shit I say about them on stage and try to stab me and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that happened to me. I was,
Pussy, though.
Yes.
Chuckle fuck.
Yes.
He's like a cute little cub in the gay community.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was my cub. Fucking.
he's a superstar on Grindr.
Yeah, oh, dude. As I'm saying, he's a little cub. They be snapping him right off, boy.
Yeah.
They be running off the shelves, boys. like a hurricane was coming.
Give me one of those cubs! I can't one of those cubs! Give me that cub!
I know this shit.
Hurricane Irma, give me that cub!
Yeah. Now, Sean, you're remarkably normal. Where are you from?
He's not though.
What's going
Have
on?
you seen his set?
No, hold on. Let me. I'm walking through this here. Talk to me. Where are you from? Where are you from?
East Boston.
You have a black widow on your arm.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you?
It's on his neck, too.
He's got a harmonica on his arm. I'm like,
Yeah.
who are you fucking?
What is the meaning behind the black widow?
I'm just afraid of spiders.
So you put a black widow on your arm.
Yeah.
He's got one on his neck too.
On
Look,
your neck.
They protect him from the
Right.
spiders.
So.
he's got another bug over here.
And ants.
Ants.
Ants everywhere.
Is there a purpose for it? Is there a reason behind all your tattoos? You just like
Not really.
you just like arachnids or spiders or whatever they are?
Not really.
Are you afraid of bugs?
I was so young.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You got multiple bugs
Taking
on
acid
you.
as kids.
So,
That's a theme.
what's the kinkiest thing you've ever done? Because I know you're a dirty pig. I see it in you. You've
Yeah,
done some fucking you've done ratchet shit. Let me hear it.
Like a little choking.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not my choice. It's usually the girl's choice.
Have you ever
always their choice.
double wrapped a belt around the neck? Okay. That's a good one.
No, that's too much.
No, it's not too much.
Gotta put a bag over their head.
No.
Yeah, you hang them off the bag, you bang them, then you pop the bag.
We're into
You do
romance.
that. You go there.
We're into
I
romance.
make love to my women.
I'm sure you do.
He does too after they're dead.
Why you gotta fucking tell my secrets?
I like them when they're in that nice Bill Cosby state.
Bill Cosby was an amateur.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
He's got a book called Love It
The
Matters.
motherfucker was the richest black man on the planet.
Yeah, how do you fuck that up?
And you're feeding motherfuckers Quaaludes, nigga?
Yeah.
Get the
you
good.
didn't need to do
You've
that.
never heard somebody
Yeah, you
complain over
didn't
good
need-
cocaine.
yeah,
That's what we said. You gotta get those bitches coked out.
Give the bitches some
And then you make them
cocaine.
jump out the window. I don't love you. It's the door.
He was so nice to
He
me.
probably didn't like them all tweaked out. He was like, I just fucking one of them dead fish.
Dude.
But he likes to do weird things too. Like one girl, a couple of them, like they were like, I woke up and he was just licking my feet and jerking off. You know?
Oh,
He
black
didn't-
guys with feet. It's like chicken and watermelon.
Wow.
Do you like feet?
Feet are okay. You know what I mean?
Do they? I like them when they have no feet. They turn away from me.
Yeah, I'm more into the physical, to the overall body.
Yeah, you look like the white muscle guy. I know what you.
No, I like all types. I like all types of white guys. I have a broad.
No, what about
taste.
you're a black guy. Do you? I mean, a gay guy. Do gay guys eat ass?
Oh, I fucking dive into
Yeah,
ass.
yeah,
I eat
devour ass.
ass like no.
You know those little flecks of
Tommy,
like.
I'm the best ass
Probably
eater
got a
you've
big
ever
tongue.
fucking. I'm the best ass eater you've ever fucking met. I promise
Do
you.
you
Okay,
eat
so
like
you know about
watermelon
those
on a hot
little-
summer day?
I eat motherfucker better than that. I
So you
tear
know
that
those
motherfucker up.
Yeah.
I'll be like elbow smashing the choke out,
Those
baby.
little pellets, that, like the little like spots of tissue, the ass paper.
No, it's called shower, Tommy.
No, dude, I've come across an
You
asshole
really
and seen
spray
like
that
a
asshole
little
out?
bits. You know,
That's
you did like
disgusting.
little bits of toilet paper.
Yeah, it's called taking a shower,
They're
nigga.
delicious.
Do
I
you,
call them.
do you like really like fucking clean that? Like take a bomb
Absolutely.
or like
Bro,
dynamite,
listen.
acid, Brillo.
Run, they're called poo-poo pups.
Gay men, at least the ones I'm dealing with, proudly ensure.
He wants to eat Conor McGregor's ass. This motherfucker.
That's
So
not
if
a
you got
problem.
some stranger and you're gonna get with him, he's gonna lick your ass, right? Do you want to jump in the rain box or do you want to like go ride the mountain bike?
Rain box.
What
What the fuck is that?
That's
That confused the shit out of all.
Rain box
You want to run the range box to go to the magic, but what? What? Okay.
Take a shower.
The rain
So you
box.
put your dirty ass in his face or a clean ass?
It's a clean ass.
And then I come across your dirty
respect,
ass.
Tommy.
Yeah, and you
To
turn
the
him over in
person
the
that's gonna
shower.
lick your ass.
Yeah, get in the fucking
Dude, the
shower.
only time a girl ever really was licking my ass, I was holed up at the fucking Town Line Inn on Route 1. Like this. We had $80 worth of Taco
Keep it
Bell,
rolling.
crack, heroin, and a
$80
dirty
a Taco
roll.
Bell. $80 a Taco Bell.
How
That's
do
a
you mean
fucking
Taco Bell all
table.
cracked out?
Dude, you could buy a Taco
That's
Bell.
why he had
Heroin,
it
crack,
back.
You had
Viagra,
crack,
a lot of
Viagra?
Viagra that was my Viagra days, yeah. Yeah, because when you do like coke and shit, your dick ain't gonna get hard.
When you take that Viagra, your dick becomes like a
Viagra.
fucking...
Yeah, no, it works. Yeah. I love Viagra. I like it. I use it now. I don't even need it, but
Gives you Franken dick, you can just...
I mean, I don't get it or anything, but I have a buddy, my gangster friend.
I have one left.
Do you know where to get him?
Yeah, I have a hookup.
We're not talking about that actually with camera people. It was just a joke. Go ahead, continue, Tommy.
I don't know what.
What's the kinkiest thing you've ever done?
Kinkiest? Oh, gee, I don't know.
In drugs, what's the most fucked up thing you've ever done?
Drugs?
Yeah.
Like stolen money from people.
Mm.
The grimy.
That's not what I want to hear. You were homeless for a period of time.
Like I never sucked a dick or anything.
Right, okay, which
I
way
never had that opportunity.
Mm.
Or like to have somebody do it, be like, I'm gonna pay you $40.
This has got to be on camera, right?
It is.
We got to have all this shit up. We're doing that, 2 hours with them. This shit's off the hook.
Right.
If you ever have the opportunity to get a dick suck for $40,
But you know what?
might go
I mean,
there. I was just saying.
I'm glad you didn't, Ken, because you still might be out there right now, because you would have an endless income.
It's a gift and a curse.
This is what they do. There's all these kids, all these dope fiends in Boston. They go down to this one place, Arlington Street, and that's where they just kind of hang around and wait. And like old creepy guys will pull up in a Saab, and they jump in and park somewhere, and the old guy sucks his dick, and they make
Is it always a
$40.
sob? Is it always been a sob?
No.
Dude, I had a lady pick me up there one time.
Red sob.
Want to hear a funny story? This is great. I was listen, I was wrecked. I was retarded. I was on the methadone clinic and all wrecked on pills. So I'm just roaming through downtown Boston, and I just like happened to be near Arlington Street, and this creepy older Arab lady pulls up in a car, and she leans over and opens the door, and I just was like, and I just drifted in. We get in, we start driving, and she just drops her hand on my thigh, and I'm like,
She, right?
yeah, she. It was a girl. It was a lady. And then she sticks her hand down my pants and grabs it, and she's like, oh, it's so small.
Oh!
The last thing I remember. I don't know what happened to me after that, honestly. I was just wandering again on the street corner. You know? That really happened. I'm not, you know.
How do you feel about that?
Well,
That whole situation.
but that's what drugs will take you, man. Like, you'll be making weird decisions.
So you pretty much banged that chick.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
think did you
My dick wouldn't work. It was like trying to put marshmallow in a pocket needle.
Where did you wake up?
I just remember like roaming kind of in the same area where I got picked up.
So she probably just threw your ass out of the
She just threw me out.
You need to get out. You
I
have
was
little
like-
pee-pee. You
I was
got
like-
with my gun.
Yeah,
You
I
got
was-
with my red son.
I was incoherent. Like you couldn't talk.
Any size queen to tell you, the small dick.
Yeah. It was winter time, and I was on the methadone clinic. My fucking dick hadn't worked since the 90s. You know, just you could not fuck. It was like trying to put a marshmallow in a pocket needle. It just does not happen. Like, so I was impotent. My dick didn't work.
Wow. How long did it take for you to get out of that phase of recovery?
10 years. I wasn't recovering at that time. I was suffering.
Real quickly,
I mean, I'm still-
cameraman John too. What's your time look like over there?
You got 15 minutes.
Perfect. Keep going.
You know, I'm not fucked up like that anymore, but I still drink and smoke weed. You know, I'm
But
still
does your
on.
dick work?
My dick works fantastic.
Do you have a
I'm
small
alright.
dick?
I'm alright. I don't do crazy drugs like that no more. That's all that matters. I do have a small dick, yeah.
No.
Yeah, when it's flaccid, you know, it's a pecker, but when it's hot, it's like, it's a dick. You
It's a
know?
dick, right there. Be proud of it, Tommy. Be proud of it.
No, it's a nice nice one. I've been told it looks nice. It looks nice.
It looks nice, yeah.
Aesthetically, on camera, not so much, but
You think cameras be better?
Good job, Tommy. Be proud of that shit.
yeah, no, I love my dick. It works.
Good,
It works
good,
for me.
good.
That it only needs to work on my end. It's
Right.
really.
I think that it's you know, I think it's a shame that, you know, men have that stigma, like if you have a small dick, you're not a man or something like that. That's fucking horrible. You know what I mean? It's just, you know.
I'm definitely not a grown man. I mean, I may be a man technically, but I'm definitely
Not a grown man.
child.
How old would you say you are mentally?
Oh Jesus. I don't know. I've always been a pretty bright kid, and so I don't know. 17, you know.
17?
Still jacking off to my friend's
Right.
mother, you know. Like that's how that's the thing with the older ladies. That's why she's just 10 years older than me, but still I'm like, she was the same age as Miss Fruschetti. You know, I'm like my 5th grade teacher. Not that I wanted to fuck that lady, but you know, that's my older lady thing.
Interesting.
To regress a little bit, yeah.
Sean, how old are you?
37.
And how old's your mind?
Oh, dude, like a fucking,
How old?
like a 3.5-year-old. He's dumb as shit. That's his secret. That's why he doesn't talk.
I never paid attention in school.
He's not well spoken. You know, that's why when he says something, it sounds wise. Because it takes him 15 minutes to grab one thought and put it together. You just hear the rusty little wheels and gears, fucking smoke coming out of his ears. Don't let him fool you. He's dumb. I love him though. I love him so much.
Ken, how old are you and how old's your mind?
38. I gotta be a late teen.
18?
No, like somewhere late teens, you know.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Before or after the abuse?
I think that was earlier. I don't
He
know.
was never abused as a kid.
Tom
I
finds that so hard to believe. He's like, you must have blocked it out.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't
Letting
think
the
so.
UPS guy suck his dick.
Were you always
Or-
attracted to dudes from the beginning?
No, I'm still not really attracted to dudes. It's just like, yeah, sometimes it happens.
If someone wants to suck your dick, you let him.
Yeah, it's like, it's weird. It's weird. It's not like an attraction. It's like red.
Dude, his sexuality is
Is that crazy?
But
Come on, is that
fun.
crazy?
No,
It's
no,
fun
but
to watch.
you know what? Let me see. You know, I honestly, I respect the fuck out of it because here's the thing. Guys think that just because you sleep with another guy, you're like this bitch, or like you're this feminine
yeah,
dude,
fucking right.
or like you're weird, or you. It's this. There's this stigma to it. If I meet you out or something like that, I have to introduce myself as gay within like the first few minutes, so you don't think it's weird when we're exchanging numbers that we're trying to be friends.
Right,
It's
right.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the idea that somebody's okay, so what? You sleep with another dude. So what? Who
Yeah,
can you-
that's why I
the
talk
question.
about
The question is, who can you fall in love with?
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the question. If you can sleep with someone who's trans, you can sleep with somebody who's gay, you can sleep with someone who's straight. No old, young, no one gives a fuck, as long as everybody's consensual, right? The stigma behind those things, you like, well, you fuck older women. Who fucking cares? And the fact that we're laughing about it is a shame because, you know, it's like that shows the, you know, the ageism that's inside of that. You know, I mean, to be truthfully honest with you.
Right.
I mean, and you know, but it is what it is. So you meet some dude, you feel like you want to sleep with him, fine. Who fucking cares? Do you know how many guys I've slept with that would be like, you know what, dude?
Oh, they're like, sure, something like
You
that.
get them all the time.
You're just like, you know, it's like, you know, you're fucked up. You're like, dude, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, you know, this is like the time. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And it's
Right,
like,
right,
and it's that thing.
Did you wash his ass?
Oh, dude, of course. I'm not,
You didn't jump off the mountain bike? You skipped out on the rain walk?
Listen,
Put in the rain box?
I'm
I learned a new lingo today.
I struggle with sex addiction, you know, so, you know,
Oh,
I
that
mean,
means you like to beat off a lot. That's
no, I fuck a lot when I want to, you know what I mean? Especially with
you trolling
Grindr.
for
Dude,
being
I feel
loud.
like gay guys fuck way more. It's like a lot easier to get laid as a
And
dude.
way more
Nah,
than
Kenny, you haven't tried fucking older women. Dude.
And Grindr,
It's
and
It is
Grindr,
easy.
It's easy.
yeah, and Grindr,
Drive their car, eat their ass.
Grindr brings
Out to lunch.
people to you much easier. You know, you can open your app in an area and like within 45 minutes. You can,
There's a gay comic in Boston, Chris Play, he's fucking hilarious. He's like, I'm not on Grindr because I don't want to get fist fucked in a Burger King bathroom.
right.
But if you want to,
And by the
That's
way,
why people go on Grindr.
I'm not condoning or anything of that behavior. You know, I think that.
Oh yeah, not
you know,
shaming it.
Right, I'm not shaming it, but I'm not condoning it either. I'm just saying that's the reality of it. That's just the reality of it is. And
you guys get it in, is what you're
and
saying.
you know, I have an addictive personality, so my things have always been like cocaine, ecstasy, cocaine, ecstasy, weed, and sex. You
Yeah,
know,
where does it get better than that?
Yeah.
You're covering all the bases at that point.
Right, you know, but those, you know, like, you know, having, you know, being able to recover out of that is a healthy thing because, you know, you're learning to actually take care of yourself more. You're not, you know, being this reactionary dirtbag, you know, that's not really taking, you know, that's really not taking responsibility for your actions. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, you know, and again, you know, I get it, you know, because I have a grinder. I'm single, you know, I tour, you know. So
Him and the other gay guy at the show yesterday.
They
was
must clean up,
grinding
they
it
must
out.
do
They were
good.
on grinding. Both you guys were working it, right?
You know, but you know what's funny about it? It's almost like a video game. It's like Pokemon. Almost.
Right.
It's
That's
like,
the thing,
it's
like
the
when I-
weirdest thing. It's like, you know, it's in a way you are detached from the fact that you're literally hitting on dozens of guys an hour. You know what I mean? It's like you're just like constantly just hitting on, and you same thing with Tinder, right?
Yeah, you're just pulling the thing.
You're just, yeah, it's like a fucking slot machine.
It's
No, I mean,
unbelievable. It's so
I've
fast
never fucked a
paced.
girl off Tinder.
I ended up deleting
You never
it
have?
because I ended up talking about
Wow,
it.
you
I don't practice it. I don't try enough. Like
I
maybe.
can't keep
I don't
one.
know.
Right, yeah.
Because I get laid.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, no, it's been interesting because, like, you guys will remember. I mean, it was like, you know, I think all of us know like how that transition went from where like online dating was weird. Remember that?
Now it's the norm.
That was like,
Yeah,
that's what you do. It's like, you know, if you go to somebody in a bar, like, why are you talking to me?
Yeah, you might not even hear the fucking person's voice and shit. Just all text like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh, it's gonna be over here.
I really like. One of the things I do is I like.
No, you should talk. I think you should
Yeah,
talk.
I always have the guy
Yeah.
call. I want to hear their voice.
Right,
I wanna hear
right.
the energy.
Have you been tricked before?
Oh, absolutely. You get catfished all the time. I tell them to
Really?
get the fuck out. I just don't even. It's like, dude, you know, you don't even look like your picture. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You cannot say that to a chick, dude. You could never do that. I mean, you
Yeah,
could, but
you
you would love to.
can't
Oh,
do
I do it all fucking
No,
time.
you
Do you?
You be polite about it, but you say, hey, I'm sorry, but
You know, I'm all, you know. It's,
that was a
it's
little
what-
misleading on your end. I'm
One,
sorry.
one of the things I say, in my profile, I am
Just
all
fucking-
about vibe, and if I don't feel it, I'm not feeling it. Dude, I'm not feeling it. You gotta go.
How long you here for still?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tonight you gotta go to Maui Sugar Mill in Tarzana, all old bitches. That's where I used to practice on.
That's exciting.
Maui Sugar Mill in Tarzana.
Is Maui Sugar Mill paying us fucking sponsorship dollars?
No. You're trying to get away with old ladies.
It's just like, you know, I'm trying, you know, we're trying to get paid out this Maui Sugar Mill in Tarzana. These be fucking throwing us down like $150.
Just cut it, fuck it.
$150.
Like when I was fucking around on Tinder, it just got crazy where like, I'd be like, ooh, I want to talk to this
Yeah.
one. And then this one has my number, and then this one has my number. Now I'm not even on Tinder, now I'm talking to like, I end up talking to like 5 of them at once. And I'm like, I can't keep one woman really. What the fuck, why am I trying to
Tommy, you
find
just
5
brought
other
up the
ones?
vibe,
Like,
right?
but
So
I'm
you guys
gonna-
practice safe sex?
I pimp.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, like I haven't like.
Like-
Are you guys on prep? Do you know what prep is?
No.
It's like
Prep.
Oh, you know. What is it?
Go ahead.
it's like a drug, right, to prevent HIV.
That's exactly correct. So
Wow, they got that.
prep.
Profound.
Prep.
Show when he talks, he
Unless
talks.
you're fucking heroin addicts in the ass.
Prep,
you know?
prep, and I'm on it. No, that is not true. And that's why HIV spreads. So let's have that
Right,
conversation
I know,
here for the problem solvers out there.
I'm joking.
Prep is a drug you take once a day, and is like 98 or 99% positive that you will not get HIV if you have sex with somebody
That's
who has
dope.
HIV. The only way that you, and it's actually difficult for you to
Problem
get
solved
HIV.
now, it's just hurt.
It's actually
Gonorrhea, syphilis.
rather
Yeah.
difficult. It's actually rather difficult. You have to have blood exchange and all these other things, and so if you're not, you know, going brutal or you get
Exactly. Yeah.
But that being said, you know, there's still it's you know, having prep is not like a license to go out and still have like unprotected sex because you have gonorrhea, syphilis.
I don't
Yeah,
like taking
yeah,
something
yeah.
every day that I don't really fucking have to.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
you know,
how much can you just? Do you have to be taking it every day?
You just
take
take
it when you're gonna.
Yeah, it's
take
like
it every
a
day.
vitamin. I take it in the morning, like with my morning
Hey,
vitamin.
get this real quick while we're on the subject. First girl I ever fucked gave me gonorrhea. Ooh, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
again,
so strap up, bro. Knows where it's at.
exactly. And again, you know, I just say that because you know, so many guys, like especially on Grindr, they have the most unhealthy
Right.
sexual behaviors.
A lot of
You
them
know.
like tricking, like asking for money and shit.
And, you know, you have those guys. You know what I mean? It's you know,
You gotta
people-
throw dollars at the hose.
People are people. Remember what I was?
This?
No.
Make it rain.
No, I have zero needs.
Kenny goes on the back page. He gets
Yeah.
I would
bitches.
not
He
pay
gets
it, dude.
girls.
There's mad dudes out
No,
there
he
that
gets
would just
bitches.
do that for free.
No, but you get girls
I
too.
would pay 'em.
You get hookers.
Oh yeah, no, I've gone hookers.
Remember the time
Chicks.
you wouldn't lick the hooker's ass?
Yeah, I should have. I
It
really
went
should have.
downhill from there.
I totally should.
When I was like,
You wouldn't lick her ass?
No, I should have. Like I
Why
thought,
would
I
you?
wasn't sure. I don't know.
When I was like
should've
17,
did it. I was
18
all
years old.
geeked out. I didn't do it. And I
when
felt bad.
I was like 17, 18 years
She
old, I
didn't
moved
ask
out to
me
Atlantic
to.
City and
Oh,
got
Kevin.
I should pay. This should no be, oh, and she felt bad and I felt bad. Like, you know,
What happened?
you don't want to lick her ass, you shouldn't have to lick her ass.
She didn't ask me to listen.
Now,
to
if you're paying for her, you don't lick her ass. Fuck that.
No,
You
it's
don't
not
deserve
just-
it.
But,
That's freaky, dude.
his
I
whole
like
hooker
that.
experience
Lord
went down the
knows.
tubes from there. 'Cause
No.
she acted weird. Like,
No, I'm not eating that old
I was all geeked out,
You
dude.
know
I
what I mean?
couldn't work.
Why would you
No.
eat a hooker's
Guy, guy.
ass?
That's
Because I'm
what
just a
I'm
sick
saying.
fuck.
Thank you.
Because I'm just sick, dude.
I put another friend a hooker and she wouldn't put out.
Yeah, you don't eat the
Vegas.
hooker's ass, dude.
Yeah, I know,
I
and I didn't.
fucking insane.
But I felt like I should have.
Right, yeah, no.
Like I balked, and I was like, I shouldn't do it, and I didn't.
Good
But
job.
then I felt like
That's okay, that's
I felt like she
He's
would
a
have stayed
nice
longer.
guy.
I felt like she would have stayed longer.
When these guys are talking, I said when I was like 17, 18 years old, we went up to Atlantic City, and that's when I got my first hookers. Yeah, Atlantic City, like when Trump and Taj Mahal.
Oh, shit. Male or female hookers?
Females.
No, yeah, I know you started
What
out
kind
with
of freaky
I
hooker.
thought I was straight for a while.
And then you said fuck.
Yeah, it was funny. My boy Terrell Davis, when I told him, he was one of my boys back in the day. When I came out to him, he goes, and I forget the exact. He goes, yeah, and I mowed my lawn today. So I was like, what? He goes, man, I always knew you was gay. I was wondering if you were fucking with me. I was like, oh shit, really? Okay. No, I didn't know.
Hooker in my whole life. It was horrible. I stood in an alleyway in Chinatown, and it felt like
She
she was.
blew you like by the dumpster?
Yeah, right by the dumpster. I could see people in cars going by, and I'm like, She backed me up
You see
against this
people?
greasy back wall, like behind the Chinese place. And she gets down on her knees and she starts fucking blowing me, right? And she had the rubber in her mouth, so my dick wasn't even hot. She's just chewing on it, and it hurt. And she's like, yeah, it's so big, it's so big. And I'm like, lady, don't lie to me. And then she starts blowing me, and she's biting me, it hurts. I'm like, ah. And then my right foot slides, right? Ever so smooth, like I slide, and then it hits me. I'm like, I'm standing in bum shit right now. Bum shit, blowjob. That happened. Disgusting. So I just like, I just pushed her off and dropped.
And you had to pay for that?
I gave it to get the fuck away from me, dude. She was chewing on my prick. She was chewing on my prick. It's so big. And I'm like, So my ankle just slid. It's so smooth, like butter. Just, ooh, I'm like, what's that? And then, like, I cracked the crust and it just, disgusting.
Dude, you should tell that one.
Wow, on stage! Oh my god, fucking hilarious!
The bum shit blowjob.
It's like a children's book.
Insane! Bring the children's book!
There once was a man named Tommy who wanted to get his dick sucked in Chinatown.
Wow. So we have first of all.
Nothing, you guys were
We
fucking
didn't solve any problems here, guys.
We gotta solve problems before we go. We gotta
We
solve
got
four problems.
some problems. Tommy.
I'm an
We got
asshole.
Tommy solved, okay?
Okay,
We wanna keep this chick, yes or no?
I want to keep it alive. Yeah, I mean, it's tied into my daughter.
All right,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna
I
ask
don't
a
want to be
question
away
again.
from my daughter.
Okay, cool. So,
That's priority, so yes, I do.
alright, so if you're gonna stay with us, what you do? You lie to her, right?
Right.
You can't quit comedy, you're too funny.
Of course not.
He's too funny. You can't quit comedy.
No.
And radio, you're hilarious.
Yeah, he's
I would
hilarious.
choose it over anything.
Spend, but you know, be a boyfriend one day a
Right,
week.
right.
Sunday. Pick a
Just
date.
a couple.
Right.
I only got to do a couple.
I agree.
And you solve. We solved
Yeah.
this
I
problem.
agree with him.
And just
100%.
lie.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking
You know what though?
crazy.
I'll be
Ignore
honest.
them.
Like I don't work on the weekends, so you know.
Listen, I agree with him, and to the extent that I think the best advice to you is for you to, because I'm sure you don't actually start scheduling your week better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Looking at some your phone calendar or your Google calendar or something like that, and actually starting to use that to better structure your day.
And don't tell her too much. Because if you tell her too much, she's gonna go fucking crazy.
Don't lie, okay? You're
Just
single wearing a black hat like that.
Yeah, exactly. Admit the truth.
You know, but you know, when you have this, be more clear is actually the better. Is what I'm saying. If you know what your schedule is and you know what your intention is, state it. It's the fact, and that's what you negotiate from.
Right.
This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, like this new job that I just took, I wouldn't have took it unless they were clear and understanding that I tour when I want to tour.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I do what I want to do in that regard. It's not something that I trade.
It's not negotiable.
It's just not negotiable.
Like I've told my girl, like, no, I will go live in the street and to come up on my own, like do what I gotta do.
And I mean, as long as you're
Before I
working,
would stop doing
you have a good job now, or
No, I have no job. I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Okay, so you need to get.
I'm a domestic engineer.
Okay, you're domestic. So let's.
I do like 55, 60 hours a week with the baby.
Gotcha.
Which
Okay.
is
Holy moly!
Yeah.
which
So.
is cool. I love it.
No, that's great. I mean, it's good that you're there for the child. I would suggest that you start doing more research on your rights in that, okay? Because you don't have an income if you got thrown out. And
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
I'm,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
I'm just trying
Sean's
to
right up.
be giving you friendly advice.
Right.
You know, again, this is where the problem solvers here.
Right.
You know, maybe planting the seed, start to look at and planning on what this looks like overall. You know, you have to
Does
take.
she resent you not working? Because they usually
No,
do.
she prefers it. She prefers it. She makes great money. You know,
Well,
just take care of the house and the baby. You know.
I don't know what the laws are, but she would like if they broke up, she would have to pay him like.
She
you know,
would be reverse alimony.
Yeah, reverse alimony. Yeah.
Hey, that would be dope.
You have to
Don't
look
get me
into
started.
it.
You know.
You have to look into
Don't
it.
plant that seed.
No,
It's
you,
not not happening.
Big pimpin'.
She would get the kid and he would be on the hook for child support.
Yeah, I'd be on there for child
100%.
support. Yeah.
If she wanted to do that.
She would do that.
That's
She
why they
would
call
do
it
that.
Massachusetts.
Listen, she needs me there to take care of the baby. She doesn't want some stranger.
Yeah, dude, daycare
anymore.
costs
We
money.
don't have family.
Daycare's fucking expensive.
Fuck that.
No,
It
for
is.
real,
It
daycare's
is. It is.
expensive.
It's like $500 a week.
Yeah, maybe
Out
out here,
here.
yeah, for
Yeah.
the cur there, yeah,
But
could definitely be up to that.
My daughter just turned 1. I love her to death. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I love her so much. I just want to be with her, you know. So I'm trying to work through it. Be a better guy. You know.
have you,
What I got.
You know, have you ever gone to like any of the anonymous programs?
Yeah, I went through, you know,
Which ones?
AA, NA, you know. I got clean.
Yeah, there's also
Quite a few times in
there's
there.
also Debtors Anonymous and Under Earners Anonymous.
Yeah, a little bit like Scumbags Anonymous.
Under-earners?
Narcissistic Anonymous.
It's
You know, very
it's a
narcissistic.
program around surrounding that's based off of the AA program that helps you better manage your time and stop helps stop procrastination
Oh,
and
it's so bad.
and not not
When I have
taking
deadlines, like
not
I,
taking
so-
not going for the amount of money that you're worth.
Right.
You
Selling
know,
for less.
Yeah,
like that.
you know.
how to get the most out of selling your ass.
Yeah,
like
you know,
Kenny on
it's
Right
really
Foot.
good. It's really good. It's really good for
Just have a
artists.
webcam.
You know, it's really good for artists because artists are kind of subconsciously programmed to believe that you don't make a lot of money for your creativity
I can see
until
that.
you become like fucking Beyonce. You know, and that's not the truth. I mean, you
Yeah.
can, you know, especially as comedians, you know, for all of us, you guys are some funny guys. You know, our worst case scenario is that we should be writing on some TV show someplace, making a $250,000 a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's so, especially now there's so much Netflix and Hulu and every
I know,
fucking
I know,
goddamn
it's fine
person.
with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane, right? So,
Yeah.
then there's animation and everything like that. So, video games. So it's just like there's an insane market for comedians to be able to express themselves, and so you have to just find where you fit in that. It's glamorous to say yes, I'm on tour and I'm going to these clubs
And
and
most of
I'm
these motherfuckers just lie.
and selling out stadiums and shit like that is wonderful. But what if you're writing for like fucking Nintendo or Sony Games, and you're making fucking millions,
Yeah.
and you're still being able to drop in the Comedy Store every time you want to,
Yeah.
and what if you're,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's so many different places that a comedian can be true to their art,
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and still make money is the point. You know, and that's exactly
Now,
what
does
I'm
she let
doing.
you do stand up at night?
Yeah. I go out a lot. Like, you know, Monday I do the radio show with him, then we go out and dick around.
Yeah. Did you guys ever kiss before? Did you guys ever kiss?
No,
Not
never
yet.
kissed.
Not yet.
I
Never
think
gonna
that's
happen.
gayer than sucking dick.
Right. That's interesting.
Just saying.
Why do you think that?
It's more like intimate, passionate, you know,
Right,
like a
right.
kiss. But I would like do it for like, you know, if they had to, or like
Mhm.
actors.
Right.
Like for money.
Like, hey, Sean, come here, baby.
Like for money, you do it for money.
Yeah,
Sean's a nice little. Sean's
I'd
a
probably
cute
kiss
little-
you right now for $20.
Wow,
Right.
Kenny.
Especially he's got the brand new teeth over
Yeah,
there too.
it's-
He's a hot
The
commodity.
new Gary Busey's.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten a pussy and your denture comes out and you just like still eating the pussy?
Yeah, no, I've been eating pussy and like the bottom teeth popping out. And I go, no, and there's like, fucking
Does it
take
help
it
you,
out,
like,
put it
a
under
little-
the blanket? You know?
Why don't you use like Pepperdine or whatever that stuff is?
I do. It's actually.
And would you lose your bottom teeth from drugs?
I lost all my teeth from drugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just not taking care of them. And when I was on the methadone clinic, methadonians do this thing called the cocktail. What it is you drink your methadone, you drink 125 milligrams, and I go over to Haymarket, or the Terradome as we called it, and just to be junkies there from the clinic, and then you eat some Xanax or some Klonopin, like, 3 or 4. And then like 3 or 4 of this drug called clonidine, which is blood pressure medication, and then promethazine, which is one of the strong active ingredient in lean. The stuff that Little Wayne gets retarded on,
Right.
the purple drink. And what that does is that's a opiate booster enhancer. It's really just a nausea drug, but when you take it with an opiate, it makes the opiate go through the roof. So all those drugs together, you just get fucking completely retarded.
And it destroys the teeth?
The clonidine makes you get really bad dry mouth. And I was like,
Coke does that.
I was like out there for a few years, like on the street, bucked. I wasn't brushing my teeth, dude. I was lucky if I could wipe my ass. It was fucking disgusting. So yeah, I lost all my teeth doing drugs.
Wow.
So did this piece of shit right here.
Did you also? Yeah.
But I didn't buy mine off eBay.
Right.
They came in to chatter. I just had to get rid of the chattering mechanism.
No, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. So do you lost all of your teeth also, or?
Yeah.
Wow, how about that? Yeah.
Same fucking story.
Yeah.
I
So
bet
why-
you a
why-
million
why
dollars.
does-
You will not have two completely toothless home human
Why
beings on this
does this keep sliding out of his mouth?
It's not. My mouth is just
I
crooked.
bought them off eBay.
My mouth is crooked.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. My whole mouth. Like, if you look at my face, it's.
Do you burp every time you move your body like that?
Yeah, that happens.
Is that what
So it comes out my ass usually.
You shit yourself last night.
I
Like,
did.
you were in the garage and you literally you farted and it sounded like a cheeseburger shot out of your ass. It was the most
Yeah.
disgusting thing. I was like,
You should have smelt it, man.
oh, that's why I left immediately.
It was disgusting.
I have listen, as a gay man, that's almost a mating call, except for you. That was just like, disgusting. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
Kenny did it,
It's a gay mating call.
Kenny farts, I'm just like, what?
Is that a thing? Is that
Bad
a thing?
signal?
Where is he at? Where
It's like
is
how
he
birds-
Is that like a pheromone?
Like
Yeah,
birds
where
singing
is
to
he
each
at?
other.
Yeah, you
Big guy
know.
rips a 5.
Give him
Great guy
and I'm
goes on.
gonna send him to the bathroom. Come on out there, shit.
So let me ask you this: when you hear like,
Keep it up.
if you're looking at like a handsome dude and all of a sudden he lets one slide, like,
We're back.
you're like, oh, it's gonna make you think
No,
about his asshole.
I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid. No, I'm not being stupid. I think there's flatulence etiquette. Yeah.
But it doesn't make you horny,
There's
though?
always flatulence etiquette. No, it's just not.
It's not like a girl licking her.
Yeah. No. Wow.
It should be.
So we're let's get over to Kenny. We gotta solve this problem over here real quickly. So you were homeless also?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah. Did you ever suck some dick for some money?
No.
No. Eat some pussy for some money.
No.
I did that.
Money.
Yeah. You did. Of course you did, Tommy.
Yeah, I banged some skanky broads for drugs.
Yeah.
Totally, let me sleep at their house.
What was the
hell
most
yeah.
disgusting thing you've ever done? Did you shit your pants and just fall asleep?
Well, eat a piece of dog shit for $20.
He did do that. He totally did that. Yeah, he was probably like 15.
Wow. So even at 15, you're just a treacherous bitch.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's this cray dog.
So you're like you sit there and you like the Tom was saying, you sit there and you're like you're innocent, but you're really this treacherous dog. You like having
He killed like 6 or 7 people. I like that about him.
Yeah, he's interesting guy, huh?
He's great.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good with knowing filthy sons of bitches. I thought you were actually somewhat respectable, but no wonder you're hanging with these guys.
Right. We met on the methadone clinic. The Terradome.
You guys had to fuck each other. Come on.
No,
You guys were like all
no,
high
no.
and just like your little buttery dicks.
Why do you think everybody wants to fuck each other? What's wrong with you, man?
That's just how I think.
I tell you what's wrong.
Yeah. No, I'm a sexual person.
I'm sure Sean wanted to fuck somebody down there that was a dude, but I didn't.
Sean?
Was there a specific guy in particular?
Did he want to fuck?
Yeah. Is that what you're trying to say? There's like one guy you could think of, like it was like, hey, because that's the guy Sean wants to fuck.
There was this one homeless guy who smelled like an elephant. Like literally, I could smell him a block away one time. The wind came, I was like,
And now this is like,
and then I had to go find
this
him.
is
I'm
like what
yeah, it's gotta
Ron's,
be
this is
him.
what Ron's talking about.
What?
Yeah, you're attracted. Yeah, you're attracted.
When the game mating call, he shit his pants.
You had to, kid. You picked it up, kid. Your nose was in the air like one of those cartoons going
We're
around.
going to be John too. How much time we have?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. We just keep having 15 minutes. Okay.
I know.
Let's wind this down.
Yeah,
Ken,
yeah.
let's get to your problem. Give us a problem. What is the problem that you had that we can help you out with today?
I don't have any problems. It was amazing. All right, I would like to be able to get a girl to come back home with me.
You just fart.
Like it's like I'm in like a relationship with like my girl would be like, that's cool. It's like, how do you do that? Does she have to do it? Can I do it?
You have to bring her with you.
It helps, right?
Pick him up.
Do
It
this.
helps.
Pick him up.
Let me answer this.
Let me finish. Let me help you with
Please,
this. Your girl's open to it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Got 2 choices here. People tell you to go to a lesbian bar, don't go there. It's too much fucking work. Go where there's college girls, right? You make the other girl think it's her idea. And then you get them to fool around first. And you act like you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And they'll calm down, and then they'll ask you to join in. You get like freaked out. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't really feel comfortable, and they'll pull you into the mix.
That's how I did it.
It's not bad.
I did it.
Yeah, because younger girls, and I'm talking illegal, 23, 24, they love that shit.
Yeah.
Where like they're making out with your girlfriend, and then you just sneak up on them and just
Poison them.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is that you and your girlfriend should put up a profile.
Yeah.
It's the other way, too.
Or find the local swinger club,
Yeah, it's gotta be
bar,
something.
which is like there's plenty everywhere.
Now, would you let her bang somebody else?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not me, but yeah.
He's
So mad. He's so mad, kid. He's
I
like
thought we
really
were boys. I
upset.
share everything
It's
with
really
you. I get
upset.
french fries. I'm like,
If we
hey,
were at
you
like
want
some
some french fries?
Caligula like party and it happened, then it's like, yeah, it was this kind of party. Or,
Like those barbecues.
I'm
at
not
the
just gonna
Bob's
take you with me and be like, hey, Tommy's coming home
Hey,
tonight.
no, Tommy, why don't you
It's
go
like-
get your own fucking couple?
That's what I'm talking about.
I do. I got no shortage of Tinder old ladies that I was
Well, you sound kind of bitter right now.
a little bit.
You know what I mean?
He really wanted to bang the old lady.
Yeah, right. In like 20 fucking half hour, a minute ago, he was like, I don't want to fuck her.
Well, I didn't really, but you know, in theory I would.
So it sounds like it sounds like we solve your problem there? Did we give you a good answer?
I like that. That's a good. That's a good. That's a good.
for sure.
Yeah, I think.
There's no reason I shouldn't.
Yeah, get your girl to put up a profile. Get her to do it.
But it's just what he's.
It's like a swinger profile. Absolutely. Do research on Google.
They're in Boston.
Yeah,
You'd be
research
surprised,
Google.
the suburbs.
Swinger clubs, swinger sites. You know what I'm saying? You know, just.
Because that shit sounds like fun. Like I totally want.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's amazing fun. I've been to them. They're fucking amazing. Yeah.
I'd go to one by myself. I wouldn't bring.
Yeah, well, you might as well since you're fucking hating on him about it, shouldn't you?
Yeah, why would you? You can't. It's a lot easier to get in. With.
Yeah, but you can't get in there just like a horny dude. Like,
No.
man, they got 9 guys.
Maybe
Yeah,
some of them. Like maybe some
screening
of them,
and
yeah.
screening of the good ones.
You gotta bring bait.
You have to pay a fee.
That's not bad.
Bait.
That's
Gotta bring bait, you know? Some skank.
And for the people that are listening, I don't condone this type of behavior.
He's lying.
I'm like, no.
at all.
No, listen, let me explain. Again, everybody has their own demons, everybody has their own beliefs, everybody has their own preferences, you know what I'm saying? I really enjoy the fact that you guys have shared all of this, you know, because people need to hear this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Your story's the best.
I'm not trying to glorify. I'm not trying to glorify it. This is what it is. You know, and as comedians, this is what we pull from, you know, to make it funny.
Right.
You know, and you know, so when you sit and listen to this and you're horrified or you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We're comedians.
Yeah. We always gotta be flexing that muscle.
This is what we do. You know.
I stay sharp and funny just shitting on these two all the time.
Absolutely. Listen, I would shit all over them.
Yeah. They shit on me too. Like they don't do it as much. I do it so much.
Wow. That's disgusting. I just disgusted myself. Could you read what? You know, I take that, but I actually, I apologize.
Have you ever shit on anybody?
No, I couldn't. I'm completely against all of that.
No,
that's
I
too
think
far.
it's cool when our girl pees on.
That's too far.
Have you ever opened your mouth? Opened your mouth and
A little bit, yeah. just to like.
Dude right here. This is the dude right here.
No.
Sandy's one of a kind.
I mean, at that point, you know, you have to fucking.
Call potty time at
At that
home.
point,
You might not have to kidnap him. You might just go and run. We're gonna fuck each other just for like an hour.
Potty time, Kenneth.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, he's a freak, man. It's fun. It's
I
fun
like
boy.
sex.
It's
Andra.
endless
Kinda go together.
supply.
They really do.
Shit to riff on with Penny and Sean.
Well, listen, guys. First of all, I want to thank you guys for spending this time with us. You guys are fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
Thanks for having us on.
No, thank you, and Tommy. Ever since I met you, Boston, you guys have, you and Charles and those guys have treated us like gold.
Yeah, we love you, man.
And you know, I really appreciate that. I'm really glad that you came in. We were able to be on one of our first sets of podcasts.
Hilarious, dude. You better not quit comedy or I'll stab you on the
And Ken, man, it's like I've talked to you a lot. Great to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate having us.
No, you're fucking hilarious as well, dude. And likewise, I mean, you know, the stories that you guys have, those are just.
You gotta talk about all your freak shit on stage.
It's kind
There's a lot incorporated into my.
Yeah, it's comedy gold. It's comedy gold.
I would say
Nobody likes
those
you.
are honest. The more honest you can be, you know, like me and him will just be shooting the shit. He'll tell me a crazy story about when he was like 15, and I'm like, why don't you tell this on stage? And he'll go, I never thought of that. So it's just a matter of getting into those deep wells and pulling the shit out, and that comes out of just hanging around and riffing and bullshit.
Yeah. For me, when I'm telling those stories, and the only advice that I give is when I'm telling those stories, the stories are about what I learned from them. It's about my emotional state when I was in that. It's about the reality. It's about me looking at that from a sober perspective.
Yeah, you want to touch on both.
And showing how fucked up it is,
Right.
and recognizing that it's a fucked up situation, because that's how people can identify.
Yeah, you
with
can't
it.
just say the story. You have to say the story and also.
Right, and so, yeah, exactly, so people can relate to it. So I always, I'm always checking in with my audience. So as far as as ridiculous, even as I'm turning up the heat, so it's getting more and more ridiculous, I'm still checking in with my audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have to be along with that, and if they're not, you have to slow that down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you'll lose them. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, I haven't bombed in fucking ever. Last night I just fucking just like torched it. That was hilarious.
We had a hard time up there. They were old.
Dude, they're old.
It wasn't.
Dude, they're the youngest
That's like
person.
doing it to an empty fucking room.
There's a 19-year-old who was with his mom, and they were like laying up against each other. And I thought
creepy as
and I thought they were dating.
Dude, right?
Yeah, I thought you were dude and his mom, and I thought they were dating. And so I called it out as such, and he was like, "That's my mom," and I was like, "I didn't even know
You get up his bosom and fucking.
He's like,
Just stop wrestling.
With them, they were old and
They
they
were
were
old.
weird.
Yeah,
That's why
I
he was
remember
punching the shit out of him before. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. No,
I
I-
used to do crackheads in the front too.
Yeah, I'm a storyteller, and this crowd is, and on top of that, I get pretty fucking serious with my shit. And there was like these two 75 and 78-year-old dudes right here, like a
They were
table.
freaked out by him. It was good for them.
A table full, they were completely looking at me.
They were like this.
They were looking at me like,
What?
Yeah, those are.
What?
I get shit like that.
it was hilarious. And you know what? And it was funny because the homeless guy who was up front, who was like, he's something for Jesus. He was like some type of like
He was
religious
gay for
zealot.
Jesus.
Gay for Jesus. So I decided to do my gay jokes, which was just like, that just sent the room, these motherfuckers, this.
Yeah, that was the tipping point.
Oh, dude. You know, I like threw them. When I chose that joke, I knew that set was over. I was like, there's.
Dean will get stabbed. I can tell. He's gonna be great because he's gonna get stabbed once. He's gonna be a star.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys. Let's wrap this up. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to episode 5.
5.
Yeah, episode 5 of The Problem Solvers.
This is a special edition. This is more about their biographies.
Right.
They didn't need no problem solved.
All right, so we got CJ, Sean, my boy Kenny, my boy Tommy right here, WEMF Radio.
In the gutter.
In the gutter.
Monday 7 to 8.
Monday 7 to 8.
And Eastern Standard.
Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna put it on our website. I'm gonna try and link that motherfucker in so people will be able to see that shit. These guys are hilarious. Check it out. And if you see their names on flyers, go check them out. They're really funny guys. Listen, guys, thank you very much. Thank you guys very much.
Appreciate it.
And absolutely, very nice getting to meet you guys. And we're the Problem Solvers. My boy Mike Mortori,
Peace.
Ron Bush, the Big John 2 behind fucking goddamn cameras. Thank you very much. Much love to everybody. Be well.